Hey YouTube, this is Uncle Mama's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists who have low subscribers and low views, as well as talented artists from around the world. Now, once again, I have no idea or the reason why they have low subscribers or low views, but I'm going to bring it to the forefront of my channel for us to view. Now, today, I'm just going to upload just the one because this slipped through my fingers yesterday. Today is going to be my day off, so if you're expecting the 4 or 5, you have to wait until tomorrow. So today is just the one, and this particular artist is my first experience, so I cannot tell you anything about this artist until after. This particular artist is Isyana, and I hope I'm going to pronounce her surname right, is Sarasvati, and let me know about that. Isyana Sarasvati. The song is called Unlock the Key. And actually I can tell you a little bit because it's on the front of her YouTube channel. It's a composition to portray the war going on inside Isyana's mind and struggling to unlock the key through a fusion of progressive rock instruments and characteristic tuttis perfected by Isyana's unique operatic vocal melody to clearly depict her complex and fluctuating emotions. A rich composition arising from a bold string section displaying victory of a mature mind. Do you understand why I've got to react to this? Well, after reading that, I was like, what? So I've got to react to it, no problem. So that's going to be my first reaction and my only reaction of today. But before that, if this is your first time coming over to my channel, then please go over to my video page. No, it said actually go over to my homepage and work your way from the bottom all the way up to the top, because there are some fantastic, amazing artists which I do not want you to miss out on. And I'm talking about amazing artists with low subscribers and low views, but also equally is established artists with high subscribers and high views. And just do a comparison and you will come to the realization that these particular artists who have low subscribers and low views are equally as good as any top list A-list artist out there. Now, I'm going to do the subtitle things right here. If you want to translate those subtitles into another language, it's quite simple. All you have to do is go into settings, and from settings you go into auto translate it, and underneath auto translated, click onto that, and there's a list of countries that you can translate my subtitles in. I'll leave a little diagram of how to do that about here or there or there. Now, second part of my show, I'm going to read a couple of your comments and then go straight into my reaction of, like I said, I don't know, I have no idea what to expect. I really don't, except for what's going on in her mind. So first of all, let's say good morning to Musa. How you doing? Good morning good morning to A Scott. Good morning. Hi Lily. Good morning. He goes, if you want to feel goosebumps effect, then you must hear Elaine. A Ryan Elena cover. I will check that out. Tussin, Victoria. Good morning. Trooper X. Good morning. How you doing, mate? Dorothy Jones. Good morning. Julius Palaran. Good morning. How you doing? Riskino. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Thank you for reacting to One OK Rock, and it is regarding the Ed Sheeran, so thank you very much for that. Andy Pick, good morning, how you doing? Ash Alex Sugar, there you go. I really like your reactions to them. Appreciate how passionate you talk about them and how you know things about music to content on. Yes, the song was wrote by Tekka, Tori and Ed together. Thank you very much. Sam Gabriel, in your theme, can you react to Leona Lee, Not Human? Thank you very much, I'll check that out. Andy Sir, good morning, how you doing? Niall Sager, good morning. Billy, good morning. Serene, good morning. Walter, Phil, good mornings. Shira, is it Sunaling? He goes, Lissy is the best. She's absolutely amazing. Helena, good morning, how you doing? Nutella Nightcore, good morning, how you doing? Marty Metal, good morning. John Garacardi, good morning. Right, that's my good mornings. Right, so without further ado, let's look into who is Isyana Sarasvati with the track Unlock the Key. So without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and that damn good audio music. Can you dig it? Sounds like one of those 60s black and white films. I guess that's the orchestra side of things. Whoa! What an intro, just like that. I thought I was in for well, he did say about the mind. So, I don't know. To be fair, you would expect some kind of zoom in into the mind. But, you know, I thought because of her hairstyle, it was very, what's the word, begins with a B. Everybody, there's a group of people that dress like that. And it's sort of like the going back in of the Navy or the Army, and the girls used to dress like that kind of thing. I forgot, you know, the shoe up days or whatever you call it. But yeah, what was going on there? Right, I'm gonna, wow. Sorry, I had to stop it again. You see how crazy the piano was going? The piano is going absolutely crazy. I love how the roses was coming in, out. It's like a beauty with thorns. You know, the rose with, you're like a rose. There's a saying, a poet, rose with thorns, and referring to a beautiful woman. But crazy. I'm expecting something like, this is kind of like the video. I guarantee it's going to be sort of like, you know, Michael Jackson when he said that song, Leave Me Alone. Just leave me alone, leave me alone. You know that song? I think it's going to be something like that. That's what I'm predicting anyway. But we'll see how it goes. Go back a bit. This is so cool. This is really cool. Sorry. That threw me for 6. Oh, God, that threw me off. It's like a demon or something like that. You know when I was saying about the Michael Jackson part, I think I have to retract that and take that back. What's going on? Okay. Do you know what? I'm looking at the music. I thought it's going to remind me of something like what Adu does, you know, with the music sense. But the visual is going to throw me off completely. I'm going to do my best not to stop and pause as much. Sorry, apologies for that. Sorry. See what I mean? It reminded me of it's kind of the ingredients of what Adu does as well. I'm a big fan of what Adu does. Not the visual. I'm just looking at the way, the mixing between the pop, the rock elements, fusion, and a little bit of that heavy metal. You heard the guitar elements in there, and the harmonies, and just the way how she sings is, like I said, a classical trained vocals. So I like that. But as in for the visuals, I think it's designed exactly the way how it's supposed to be. You're seeing inside of her mind and how crazy that is, or the war that's going on in her mind. So I'm going to try and pay attention to what's going on within her mind. But as in the music elements, I can easily compare it to, or the only person that I can compare it to would be Adu. Let me know about that. Let me go back a bit. Are you listening to what she's saying? Yeah. Just that part, how much did it remind you of a little essence of Queen? You know, when, I'm saying not the Bohemian Rhapsody, but just the way how the schematics of what she's doing. You know, like there's a blueprint, and I see so much of different kind of elements of old great heavy metal and rock musicians, but she certainly is infusing the classical artful elements into it, which I believe a lot, correct me if I'm wrong, a lot of artists are now doing. So, you know, it's like when you're young, your parents want you to go into classical music, blah, 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 and you're doing that. But also you've got the love of other kind of musics and whatever. And if you're going to be in the forefront of being in the music industry, you want to do the best possible way to actually please your mum in the beginning. But also by that time, you've got a love for that, that instrument which you grew up with, or that element of music that you grew up with, or you trained to be, and obviously you're going to put in some kind of a fusion into it in your later life. And I think that's what Isyana is doing right now. But absolutely amazing. The visual's crazy. So that's like the good and evil on your shoulders. Now the angel and the thief, you know. Set me free from the darkness, I will never let you get. She shines the representing of love and hate. Brilliant. Brilliant. Well, so I had to stop there. See, I'm talking about the fusion between the classical elements or the opera elements into the heavy metal. The only thing that I put down is the not Bon Jovi, what's it? Meatloaf. She reminds you of Meatloaf in a mix with Queen, definitely, and also Adu, and the visuals of Michael Jackson with you know, Leave Me Alone. You know, leave me alone, leave me alone. No, you know that song. So that's all the fusions that I'm getting, plus her DNA in music as well. Absolutely amazing. So that's what I'm getting. I swear I'm not going to pause it again. Crazy. Absolutely. Amazing. Actually, last time, do you know what it is? It's not it is a twist on Michael Jackson, but also there's some kind of Monty Python element in there. If you don't know who Monty Python is, please check that out on the YouTube channel, and you find out who Monty Python is. But yes, definitely a essence of Monty Python that's in this, the visual elements of it. But yeah, I do like it. Going back a bit, sorry. think the rose is that kind of the love and the face is sticking out, you know, the hate kind of. That's what I'm getting. I could be completely wrong. Winding back the clock of time. So that was Isyana Sarasvati with Unlock the Key. I'm going to read a little bit about her, what I found on the Wikipedia, just for people who, just like myself, first time experience, don't know much about her, but is blown apart by her amazing performances, what she carries out on, you know, with her music. So it's got Isyana Sarasvati, born Bandung, May the 2nd, 1993. Is an Indonesian singer-songwriter. She is a alumna of Nanyang Academy of Fine Arts, Singapore, and the Royal College of Music, United Kingdom. She composed all of her own songs and once was an opera singer in Singapore. Makes sense. She was named 2016 Best Asian Artist, Indonesia 2017 Best Composer of the Year by the MAMA Awards, Mnet Asian Music Awards, is MAMA Awards, and Under 30 Asian 2020 by Forbes. Before the public knew Isyana Sarasvati as an amazing pop singer and songwriter, she also built a reputation as a soloist and a realist in classical music. Isyana also participated in numerous musical competitions that shaped her and the talented musician she's become right now. Her accomplishments include being the best composer at 15. She created a composition titled Wings of Your Shadow. The song was selected as a top 12th best composition in the world. What, out of 3,500 children who competed in the International Junior Original Concert, and as a result she was selected for the IJOC 2008 concert in Bakarama Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Isyana signed a recording deal with Sony Music Indonesia in 2014 and began releasing 2 singles, Being Kept With You and Tep Tap Dalam, is it Joanna? And I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. I don't think I have. She released 3 albums. Her album was met with positive reviews and commercial success. That's only a small amount of a big thing that she's been doing. She took part of the 18th Asian Games in Indonesia and honoring the opening of the Asian Games closing ceremony. She is big. She is massive. So it's given me a little bit of an insight for me to go forward and find out what is Isyana. And there you go. So I hope it gives you. I'm gonna leave all the details down below in the description page, as I always do for artists that I react to. So I hope it gives you a nice starting journey to go into her YouTube channel and just check her out. Just check her out, you know, and just broaden your horizons and just check her out. She's doing her own thing. And like I said, she is making, like I said, 1.5 million. She's got about 895,000 subscribers. She's doing really, really well. And you can see the reason why, clearly see the reason why. For that reason, my first experience of her overall, pleasantly surprised, very, very unorthodox in the way how she does her things, and absolutely love it because of that. Love it that she just stands out. If there was 1 million people around, she will be the person that will be standing out. And she will make sure that there was some way of making sure that she does stand out. And that's what I like about her. And for that reason, I salute you. Brilliant.